What up, gamers? Spencer here, and welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero. So yeah, let's get back into the main quest. I think we might be able to finish it here, if not, in the next video. But yeah, we can do chatting with Dial In, but also there's an optional thing here where we can chat with Zhao Guang, which is kind of funny. That's pretty much what we did last time at the beginning of the previous video, right? And I guess we'll be doing it again. Alright, here we go. Let's talk. It's so much fun being with everyone. Tonight, I'm definitely gonna have sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. See you in our dreams. Okay, that was fast. Dial in. Finally, some peace and quiet. No endless customer complaints, no paperwork, no urgent messages, and none of those voices. Just sitting here, looking at the fire, gazing at the stars, listening to chatter. Just chilling like this. Yeah, not bad at all. Diane's expression held an unusual calmness. Seems like the perfect moment to ask those questions she'd normally dodge. Since it's so much trouble, why do you still like being a customer service rep? Because it's fun watching people get tongue-tied when I fire back, and because when I'm talking to a living person, no matter what I'd say, I'll always get a response. It could be an angry demand, a helpless sigh, or even a dumber follow-up question, but whatever it is, it's at least some kind of response. Unlike in the Hollow, where you can only listen, endlessly listening to those voices of the dead. Listening to their resentment, their regrets, their plans, but they're forever unable to truly respond to anything or accept any true response. No matter how much you say, what you say, it's just like a stone falling into a deep well. Not even an echo can be heard. That feeling, after a while, makes you wonder if you've become part of the silence too. Alright, it's getting late and cold, time to go home. Finally got some peace and quiet, but it's about to end. Tomorrow's gonna be another troublesome day, huh? Alright, let's go to bed. Then yeah, we'll see how this whole thing ends up. The happy gathering and soft bed smooth away the edges of those heavy, sharp, and unsettling thoughts. Your inner turmoil gradually subsides, letting you sink into a peaceful darkness woven from the silent companionship by the hearth. In this tranquil moment, protected by the lingering warmth of companionship, you drift into a deep, dreamless sleep. Far off, Yeshuan, having waited for quite a while, finds himself lost in confusion.
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with me before the Creator. As for activating the array, there is another candidate.
You already know where the array is, and the Creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. You can't simply will it to sprout. It needs the appropriate nourishment and the right season to break through the earth. So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the Creator are all in place.
Sarah tilts her head slightly, as if listening to the whispers carried by the wind, or perhaps savoring the urgency in Yeshuan's voice. The corners of her lips curve upwards, her smile laced with anticipation and cold calculation. Sounds like quite a commotion outside. Better check it out now. Yeah, it's kind of surprising to see it end all calmly. I thought maybe at least there'll be some commotion with with Banyue, with like how that whole conversation happened. I feel like that was so weird. Of like, I guess in a way it is expected of Dylan to bring up, but I thought it would be, a bit more hectic going through that. Song Tao.
Senior Songtao? What's going on?
We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now. Many of them are severely wounded.
Wise, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others.
Understood. Then let's get ready to go. Belle, we'll leave Senior Songtao to you and Bee-Lion.
We'll take care of him. Eos will be waiting for you there. I'll give Banyue, Shifu, and Dailin the heads up. But remember, Wise, Xiao Guang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Belle. I promised Wise I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
Before you step out of the Suibin Temple, Dylan comes rushing in with more news.
I know most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyue.
Could Banyue Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dylan said yesterday?
Ning Qian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence. And his disappearance only confirms my suspicions. Something isn't right.
Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dylan?
Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area? That name was Ning Qian.
Ning Qian? Were his relatives among the victims back then?
When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyue left many to die, including Ning Qian's sister.
Oh wow. You know, it's been a few days since I last played. Ning Qian is the... Is that one disciple of Banyue?
Those Banyue turned away.
I forgot his name already.
Taxi. There's no
But I think his
point in
name is
hiding
kinda like
anything
that.
from her at this point, right?
Xiaoguang, it's like this.
You told Shengguang about what Banyue did all those years ago.
So, Ning Qian concealed his past and joined
Oh yeah, it is
Banyue's
him.
school to get close to him. I found out that he'd contacted Sarah before he first met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appear
Okay.
the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold.
Yeah, that pretty much explains like how he, I guess, has contact with Sarah. You kind of saw that earlier, but I wasn't sure like where that was gonna go.
That's Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him. Us meeting the Exaltus remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events. I got an investigation report on Ning Qian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving on a long trip and might never see them again.
Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
That seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyue to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
So that note I received?
Was it a setup to exploit Banyue Shifu's guilt toward Xiaoguang and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array, which made it the perfect bait to draw him in.
It's kind of funny. I felt like Dylan even played into the guilt as well.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array in the ancient tome.
I mean,
and
that was
even
pretty
the
much her
part
plan,
about the
right,
key
though?
To quell miasma.
With
nothing more than
Zhao,
tricks to
she
keep
discussed
him
that.
chasing. It might all be Sarah's handiwork.
It just, you know, feels kind of weird just knowing that, but then right now, like, Dylan feels like she's on our side. I'm just wondering when that maybe will be revealed at some point, if the whole plan with Zhao will be exposed.
Think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify
Like, yeah, this is pretty much
miasma?
what
If the
Dylan
array
wanted,
is
right?
used to absorb a large amount of ether energy in miasma, then where will all that power go?
Like, you know, for Banyue to use the array.
The miasma in Limnian Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to?
I mean, I might have forgotten
What
if
else
they
is behind
really
the residential
wanted to go
building
through
in the
through with that plan,
mines?
but you know, I know it was discussed. And that voice in the hollow, we still don't know why only Banyue and I could hear it. But it's clear that the voice has been trying to use my memories to plant some doubts in my head. So what exactly is hiding behind that voice, trying to influence me and Banyue? Based on Sarah's actions, it's most likely that the miasma or our power is, or will be directed for, a special
For
purpose.
example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for Ning Qian, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember him as a child anymore, I know from the time we've spent together that the kindness he showed us was genuine.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have you made up your mind?
My mind was already clear. Ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world, amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying my brother and me over the bridge. The only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss. The only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us, sent us to Yunquei Summit, gave us a better home. No matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to, how could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dialin, Wise, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword's successor. If you're set on dragging them back from the abyss, then let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ning Qian make any irreversible mistakes.
Dialin!
I knew you were a good person.
Alright, stop it, you two.
The choice I forced Banyue to make last night, I never thought the answer I wanted would come so soon, so simple. Using truths whispered by the dead to expose the lies of the living, that is the standard by which I enact judgment. But this time, I want to use the words of the dead to give a truth to the living. Go now. So wait, I'm guessing she's on our side now? Like, or at least, not against Banyue? I'm guessing so. Okay. We got the guy over here. After tending to the mystic's wounds.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. But he told us that our fellow disciples from Suibian Temple were trapped by miasma. How did you manage to break free?
It was Banyue Shifu. Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night. Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of active miasma came and swept everyone away, leaving us trapped in different places. Later, just as we were about to give up hope, Banyue Shifu came and saved everyone. After he found a safe place for us, he turned and went in deeper. From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
Did he say anything before he left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way. So he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things, heavy words. I don't know if they were meant for us or if he was just talking to himself.
Heavy words? What do you mean?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
Just as I suspected.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bolion along. Shortly after he left toward the source of the miasma, we heard a loud noise. Then, the miasma that was trapping everyone appeared to be drawn towards something else and started to recede.
Okay.
We were all so relieved. Until just a moment ago, when Bolion came back and reported that Banyue Shifu was trapped now. You can try scanning Bolion's memory module to find out exactly what happened, but things aren't looking good. At this rate, Banyue Shifu will be killed in that array.
Okay, Bolion. You performed an emergency scan of Bolion's memory module. Late last night, Banyue came back to this area alone. Oh. Okay, interesting. I thought it would be like... we'd be doing a puzzle first. Ooh. Is the audio all like... filtered here? That's kind of like a cool effect for like a flashback type thing. I just realized, was that Bolion? I just realized, is he the new Big Boo? Anyway, Shifu, here's the situation. Qingyuan explains the general situation. This chaos is beyond human control. We need to find another way. I'll seek out its source to save everyone. Anyway, Shifu, those of us who remain here are too injured to move. Please take Bolion with you. Having him assist you will put our minds at ease. Alright. Being a Bangbu from Yunque Summit, I'm sure it'll be able to find its way back to you by itself once this is all over. Wait. Bolion will be able to find its way back by itself? To walk this world as if to travel distant shores, when depths of old weigh heavy, they press not upon my steps alone, but cast my companion stumbling in the dust beside me. For myself, and even more so that my companions may walk lighter, this debt must be repaid. I didn't realize if like Bolion was the new Bing Boo. Or like if he was ever like, you know, a playable Bing Boo. Back when I was doing my duty around here, parents would often voice their concerns about mischievous kids sneaking out to play at night. For their safety, special locks were installed. Only adults know how to open them. This must be something he heard from in his youth and never forgot.
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious.
What was that? I was about to say, is that her? Did she like also win here too? Because we just spoke with her like back then.
He's already here?
Oh? Yeah, there he is. By the way, Shifu, I knew you cared about the Mystic's safety and would come here. Great news. Absolutely fantastic news. I think I've stumbled upon the key array core of that ancient array mentioned in the old text. It's just that I'm not skilled enough. I couldn't fully activate the array, but now that you're here, surely everything will go smoother. Much smoother. Looks like this time, the miasma disaster can finally be put to an end. This place won't have to relive that nightmare again. Where is it located? There are several array pillars on the platform nearby. I'll lead the way for you, Shifu. Alright, let's go. Ningchuan, be careful.
Over here! Banyue Shifu! This way!
You know what, dial in, like earlier when we were talking. Oh, is this the array already? Okay, hold on. Maybe we'll just activate this first before I share my thoughts on something. The array core is ancient, and the patterns carved into its pillars shimmer with an undying will to protect. Standing in the center, it's almost possible to feel the long-dormant earth pulsing in agony, urging the activation of the array. Upon attempting to guide and fully activate the array with its own ether energy, a cold, malicious will suddenly counterattacked it.
Fall back behind me.
Oh, here we go. And we're trapped inside, okay. Bolion's memories regarding Banyue cut off here. The array has been activated and is continuously channeling miasma. It seems to be effectively absorbing and suppressing it. Banyue Shifu is trapped in the miasma, spear of great evil, and even though my training has advanced by leaps and bounds today, I still can't save the two of them. Alas, what a tragedy. Banyue seemed to know what Ning-chan was up to, but still went ahead and activated the array. Indeed, you should hurry to save Banyue Shifu and take Bone Line with you this time as well. Well, like, what do we do? Oh, I thought we were, like, already there. Like, we traveled there as we learned the story. Okay.
Ning Chen must have been the one who opened this door.
Everyone else is still here.
Like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
With Dialin, like, I couldn't tell, like from earlier, if she, like, had a change of heart, because her tone was pretty much the same of, like, when we, when she was, like, you know, trying to guilt trip Banyue. See, I couldn't tell at the time, because I thought she was still, like, you know, against Banyue, but I guess she is, you know, she had a change of heart, like I said, and is now for Banyue, like, she pretty much, I guess maybe guilted herself. And she, like, guilt-tripped herself in a way. Oh, we could hear them. Well, at least Banyue. Yeah, what is he doing, man? Is he even fighting back? At this moment, the array is engulfed in the chaos as the Theros come rushing out like a tidal wave. Ning Chuan's eyes burn with rage. His crazed words are filled with pain, despair, and twisted pleasure.
Enough. Stop dragging this on, Banyue. Stop! It's over for you. Pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you. Look at the monster you become.
So, like, it's kind of crazy. Why is... I just realized, like... I don't know why Ning Chuan, like, went with him in the array if he's going to be trapped there with him. I thought Ning Chuan would at least try to be on the outside, you know? I guess he just really wanted to go inside with him just to gloat or whatever, to insult him.
Can't you see? Stop fighting. Just let me die here.
Oh.
We can both die here.
I guess he wanted to go in there. Okay, never mind then.
You should watch me die. Just like me watching my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago.
I thought he just wanted, like, you know,
Why are
at least...
still playing the merciful saint?
At least Banyue to go down, but I guess he also wants himself to go down.
I've waited 10 years. 10 whole years! And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone! And you don't deserve to let me live.
She was the one who saved you back then. So why did you save her? Why? Why? These 10 years, every single day, I kept thinking, if I hadn't stormed out that day, if I'd stayed, maybe my sister wouldn't have died alone like that. My life should have ended here 10 years ago. I've been waiting so long for this day.
Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it. Guess I can finally avenge my sister. And give myself some closure.
Banyue's heavy footsteps create a deep crack on the ground, lonely like a lonely mountain peak, covered in scars and bruises, but standing tall and unwavering. He tenaciously protects Ning Chuan and the area behind him, his fists swinging in a frenzy of energy, every blow hitting like a tsunami, blasting the oncoming Theros to dust. It's as if Banyue could not feel the scratches and searing energy marks on his metal frame. I mean, I guess, you know, he's a robot. I don't think he can feel, maybe stuff like that. The depths of his eyes glisten with a sorrow that pierces his soul. I mean, I guess maybe you can say he can't feel pain, but he can feel maybe some guilt. Maybe he became sentient that way. Like, he can feel like those, I guess more warmer emotions, except for anything painful. And a resolution that has long known his ending. His low, hoarse voice rings out like echoes in a deep valley, piercing through all the clamor, every word imbued with immense power.
Ning Chen, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live Live and see the world that your sister never saw.
Banyue's burning resolve, his determination to atone for his wrongs, and his deepest and most powerful fires bent on protecting life begin to erupt. He abandons any defensive stance, every remaining bit of energy, every fragment of existence in this machine on the brink of collapse is fully channeled into his fist.
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What pain.
Oh, what the heck?
You finally made it! Banyue Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array. Banyue Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time now. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyue Shifu to give up on him. And who knows how much longer he can hold them off.
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars. The array has been there all along, so close by.
Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high over there. I can't get any closer.
Fairy, scan and confirm the range of the whole array. Wise, you can try getting closer, but be careful. Fairy and I will think of a way to break it.
Got it. Let's head in that direction.
Here we go. And done.
It won't work. The arrays absorb too much miasma.
No matter how desperately you shout, no response ever comes from within. In the array, Banyue seems to hear familiar voices calling his name. At this point, he's fought to his limit and cannot respond. The faint voices soon grow denser in the depths of consciousness, concealed by the echoes that sting like a silver needle.
Surrender, you clumsy hunk of iron. Why endure this endless pain?
Okay, never mind. Maybe he can feel pain. Maybe it's more like a emotional pain, like not from like getting scratches and stuff, but like, you know, his heart is broken.
Open your core and embrace this great power. It will grant you rebirth,
Oh.
eternal freedom.
Wait, so we can use his core to... I guess that's the... You think that's his ultimate? Where he goes into like this, this fire warrior mode thing?
Do you hear that? Do
I'm
you
not
hear
sure.
the cries of the burden deep within your body? Your bearings are screaming. Your circuits are melting. You have long been covered in cracks on the verge of collapse.
Emotion module overload. Forcing deinstallation to clear redundant emotional data.
Cold command. Emotion module overloaded.
Re-verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any means necessary.
Dive in. Sink into eternity. Behold how
Is like his programming starting to kick back in now? It's gonna erase all that emotional data.
Why resist? You are a part of this filth. This shell is broken. My body, like a candle flickering in the wind. Yet even if only a sliver of hope remains, the faintest glimmer of light, this heart must hold it fast and never let it go. So stubborn. Look at these scars. They're not just marks of battle. They're the price of bearing what should never have been yours to carry. Murderer. He must pay with his life.
Your existence is a mistake. You should be eradicated. Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to the agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us. How long can you hold on? 10 minutes. 1 minute. A second. Is it worth it? For those who hate you, who fear you, for those souls who curse you day and night. For a bunch of rotten worms, a world that only exploits you and fears you. Suffering, exhausted. Then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Give up. Give up your meaningless pain. Your very existence is a mistake. And your struggle, an even greater one. Even if I fall here, this is the path I have chosen. This is the price I have to pay. This will is like a stone. Immovable. Unyielding. Even if my body shatters and I perish here, I shall not falter. Let go of your meaningless resistance. Of your heavy burdens. Let everything return to nothing. To its original, pristine, blank state. Isn't that a good idea? No more bloodshed. No more disappointment. No endless penance. No duty. No guilt. Only eternal release.
Several voices intertwine, overlap, and spin like an endless whirlpool of destruction, trying to crush Banyue's residual self-consciousness completely.
Wise, Fairy and I found something.
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Warning. Vital signs of the survivors in the platform area are extremely weak. Anomaly detected. Multiple energy flow nodes detected. I've marked the coordinates. The ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation, destabilizing its structural integrity and potentially disabling the array core.
Array base and array core. Looks like I'll just have to give it a shot.
Great! Destroying the array base might not only break the barrier and save people, but it might even delay or even stop the miasma that the Matrix sends to the Creator. It's a race against time. We have to hurry.
The nodes are scattered all over. Let's split up.
Okay, leave this area to me. Proxy, you cover Xiaoguang. The noise in the array core is getting weaker. Let's go!
Okay. Are we gonna be like Wise though? Or no? Oh, there we go. Just gotta get close enough. I'm just wondering, like, how is this gonna work if we split up? Because, you know, with Xiaoguang, we can only do that one attack. Well, I guess we can't do it now, right? It's replaced with our, I guess, our power of Wise. So yeah, I assume we're not going to be doing Wise's parts when it comes to this. We'll just be doing dial-ins. Yeah, very interesting the story so far. I am kind of curious to want to know if what comes after. I don't know. I'm just wondering if I assume like things will be resolved with Yishuan and Xiaoguang. But I'm gonna guess the Creator, that stuff will be resolved next time. And you know, this is assumed like, I assume that Xiaoguang is gonna be playable. And if that's the case, then I feel like, you know, with her character being like so important to the story, then I feel like she's gotta be saved for like the biggest threat, which maybe the Creator will like revive itself. Oh, what the heck? Wait, that's Shifu's bird, right? Yeah. Is that Yishuan Shifu's Qingming bird? Could it have been trying to send a message? Wow. Once we rescue Banyue, we should tell everyone about this. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, so I assume we'll be resolving that when it comes to Xiaoguang, but I feel like the Creator will be like the next patch, and that's when like maybe we'll get our like Avengers moments where like
All three down.
You know, I don't know about Avengers moments. I don't know how like the Spook Shack is gonna maybe help out. Yeah, I can maybe see the Defense Force, but I mean, everyone like I guess in that one Avengers moment in version 1, I guess they didn't even need to be there, right? Not everyone. But still, like, I feel like that's gotta be the case when it comes to the story.
No time to waste. I'm going ahead.
Unless, maybe... Oh no. I was about to say, maybe the next patch, in a way might be, like, smaller. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I just realized the array broke. I didn't even know that. It's like we can play as it now. Because, one thing I noticed, like, we go from, like, important story to maybe a bit more, like, lighter side story. Like, not really a side story, but it does feel like a side story with a Spook Shack and I guess Spook Shack again. Yeah, I guess the Spook Shack quest definitely felt more on the, on the lighter side of the story importance. I feel like the Swaben Temple at first, and then the 2 patches later we got the Defense Force, right?
You knew about my mission all along?
Oh wow. He knew too about Island. But I feel like every other patch pretty much was like an important story. Pretty much a Spook Shack. Maybe you could somewhat ignore. Just somewhat. I feel like patches like these feel more important to the whole story overall. Man, look at Banyue, man. So yeah, I'm wondering, is that the core? Like if he opens it up? Does he like turn into this? What? Now you care about him? Come on, bro.
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Oh, snap.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice.
But no.
Now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
Oh. Oh, she can speak with the dead with that phone? The cries and wails of endless pain, resentment, curses, and despair, the sound of accusations fill the air like a tsunami.
Why didn't you save me? Why? Someone was waiting for me.
Look at what you've done, you heartless monster!
Remember our faces. Remember your tainted blood.
A machine will always be a machine. Never. I will never forgive you.
Just as these waves of despair were about to devour everything, Zhao Guang and the others returned to step into the platform. The voices suddenly become clear and gentle, like a beam of light piercing through the dark clouds. It brings relief and warmth, cleansing all the ruckus.
Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play.
Oh, Ningchan's crying.
Big guy.
Oh, Ningxu.
Promise to help me find him.
That's probably the... Yeah, I'm guessing that's a sister. That's why he's crying. Big guy, can you promise to help me find him?
He's so stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things. I know he'll probably hit a few bumps along the way, but hey, just be patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to. That's all I ask.
Okay. So like what Banyue said even was kind of for his sister, for him to see the world that her sister never got to see.
The peace we found here made me complacent. I couldn't bring myself to open that thing. Maybe this is the price I pay.
What's this?
But please, please, our 2 children are still so young. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. The two of them still have a chance to live. Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die. Don't let them grow up alone.
I'm leaving them to you, Banyue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Just make sure Ayuan and Xiaoguang survive. Please. I'm begging you.
Thanks, big guy. Really. Thank you.
So yeah, pretty much like not everyone like really, like I assume like when it came to, you know, what happened back then, you know, some of them like had, you know, I guess had a task for Banyue. Like it's not like he just watched him die. He had a command. But I assume like, you know, it's only them though, maybe not everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Now,
Yeah, just like
we can
Zhao
go
Guang's parents
without
and
regrets.
Ning Xuan's sister.
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our faces.
The words of the deceased fade away, and their final words come to a peaceful finish.
Mom, Dad, you'd understand my decision, right?
Sis! Sis! Why did you do this? Why? Why? Why couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you. I really miss you.
Did you hear it now, Banyue? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you.
Because yeah, they're all here. The ones who died and survived.
This is the weight of the truth.
Dylan's body sways slightly, and her expression is no longer light and joking. There's a hint of sympathy in her faint smile. Like a light piercing through the haze, it gently spills onto Banyue's gaunt, yet upright body.
Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else.
So your robot stuff.
But as you stand here today,
Robot
willing to
calculations.
step in and stop the array, you've proven that you've broken free of the constraints of commands and algorithms, haven't you?
But yeah, because there's only like a 1% chance of them to live, I decided to not do anything at all.
Correct. But the past cannot be.
Right. The past can't be rewritten. But you're only holding on to the debt of those who were killed. You have forgotten the promise to live that those who passed entrusted to you at the end of their lives. Do you really think that falling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. The real way to atone for wrongdoing is to live. Living the way you are now, this human form with emotions, self-awareness, and the ability to feel pain. To face the trials of the past day after day, and to shoulder the never-ending guilt. Live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Be it gratitude, relief, distance, fear, even if you hate him. Go fulfill your promise to the deceased. Keep going. Use every remaining moment to make up for your past. Until the very end. This is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Dylan's words finish and begin to sink in. Banyue's body trembles, almost too faintly to notice. In silence, the chains that had bound him for years, forged from cold algorithms, endless slaughter, self-loathing, and the weight of misunderstanding, had nearly crushed his soul. But in that moment, as he stands tall, and they shatter with a thunderous crash.
Xiaoguang, Ningjian. About what happened all those years ago.
don't need to say anything, Banyue Shifu. Actually, I already remembered it all. Back when we crossed the bridge again. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and my brother, you're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for. And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human. Tylen is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away. But we can bear it as we go on. You don't owe the dead your life. You owe them the will to use the hands that once killed to reach for more life instead. That's why I've never blamed you, Banyue Shifu. I also wanted to thank you, Dylan, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
You and your parents are such gentle souls. And now, you've grown into exactly the person they'd hoped for.
Ningqian, this is my own choice. You always have the freedom to choose how to face Banyue Shifu.
Zhaguang gently pats his trembling shoulder. Ningchuan is choking up, his voice a little hoarse.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Banyue Shifu. I've hated the wrong person. For 10 years, I've hated the wrong person. I've poured my deepest hatred on you and squandered my sister's last wish.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy, man. Ningchuan, of course I remember your sister. She was the one who found me deep in the hollow and brought me back to life.
I still remember her last words vividly. I remember every face of those I could not save. Their faces have never faded. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiaoguang and the others. Until years later, when you came to my school, I recognized you the moment you told me your name. By that time, you already looked like your sister all those years ago.
You've known all along? And you still took me in as a disciple and taught me everything. It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I used the ancient tome to lure you into activating the array. I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma, hoping I could save more people and complete my revenge.
Ningqian, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game. It is still unknown whether the endless miasma was purified or just transferred to something else in the hollow. It's far more complicated than you think. We've all been pulled into a deeper scheme without even realizing it.
Everyone, it may be too late to see this now, and I'm too ashamed to look Zhaguang Shifu in the eye, but there's something I must tell you. Actually, Ichiwan Shifu left me a message. Senior Yet contacted you. What'd he say? He probably didn't know about my connection with Sarah, which is why he trusted me by mistake. He recognized me as a disciple from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school. He asked me to pass on a message to have him look back for a blackbird inside the hollow. The Qingming bird? Could it be that Shifu left it behind to keep in touch with my brother? Speaking of that, I haven't had a chance to tell you. While I was searching for the array base earlier, I happened to rescue a black bird trapped in the miasma. I'm pretty sure that was the Qingming bird. Once it was freed, it immediately flew off, like it knew exactly where it was going. Judging by Ningchuan's account, each one must have sent some kind of message through it. But since no response came, he must have started to worry that something went wrong in transmission. So when he ran into a disciple from Banyue's martial arts school, he decided to entrust a message that way instead. The only one capable. I'm guessing there's supposed to be like a was or is. The only one who is capable of trapping the Qingming bird would be the creator. My brother must be all alone out there right now.
Ningqian, Xiaoguang, this place is dangerous, and you are still unstable. You should leave immediately. Return with the others and wait for Ishwan Shifu's support.
I will only become a burden if I stay. Banyue Shifu. Everyone, please be careful. I'll deliver the news. And if Ishwan Shifu arrives in time, I'll inform her immediately.
The Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. There must be something I'm destined to face ahead. Banyue Shifu, I gave my word to Wise before we came. This time, I will not stay behind. I will not watch those dear to me face danger alone again!
Banyue Shifu, Xiaoguang has made up her mind. Let's trust in her decision.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in grave danger and you won't let her go with you? How does that make sense? You only have two options. Knock Xiaoguang out and send her back, or grant her wish. Come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a minute and we'll all be counting on Xiaoguang to save us.
Fine, but we proceed with caution and must not act rashly.
Banyue gives in, and Ingshuan says goodbye to everyone before returning to the way he came.
Alright, now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy creator's lair and turn the place upside down.
Oh, there's Sarah. Okay, I think we'll resume this next time, guys. But yeah, I'll go ahead and finish up like whatever else is like there is. But even if it's short, I think I'll just keep it a separate, like into a separate video for next time. But yeah, guys, next time we'll see how this whole thing wraps up. I think pretty much confronting Sarah and Yushuan is pretty much all that is left. But yeah, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake